Hi, this is Trevor Mickelson, the founder and president of Tortoise Hare Financial Affairs, and I wanted to make this quick video to, one, apologize for leaving the group at 11 o'clock today. I didn't realize it ended at 11:30. I've made the appropriate adjustments for next time. And the other is to kind of introduce myself a little bit more. Not a lot of people realize what I do until I give them the full disclosure, because most people go, oh, Tortoise Hare Financial Affairs, you must sell insurance products or something or manage money. That's not what I do at all. What I wanted to do is just kind of give you an idea, and I got this testimonial today. This is from one of my clients, Maya and Christian, and just to give you kind of an idea of what I do. If all my husband and I got from Financial Literacy 101 was being able to talk about money calmly, I would have been happy. We ended up with so much more. We were so scared of our debt, we didn't look at it or talk about it. When we did, it resulted in anger or defensiveness. Ugh, it was awful. After the class, we're not afraid anymore. In fact, we realized that it's not as bad as we thought. Applying these methods, we will get out of debt 9 years sooner, saving thousands of dollars in interest. My husband also revised his taxes and discovered over $15,000 in deductions over the last 3 years that he did not realize that were there. We love this class and especially appreciate the extended private session with Trevor a few weeks later. Both far exceeded our expectations and were worth well over what we paid. Don't wait any longer. Take the class today. And that was just one of the quick, easy testimonials that I get from people. What I do is I teach people the class that we never got in high school. So simple things of how to control your spending. If you're in debt, how to get out of debt as quickly as possible to reduce the overall interest that you're paying. Also, reduce your taxes by 25 to 50%. And look at retirement so you're not scared about it and you don't kind of do one of these methods that so often the majority of people do, so you can walk confidently into the financial planner's door and know exactly what you want and know how to get there and know the right questions and things like that. So in essence, I teach the class that was never taught in high school. That is my goal with Tortoise Hare Financial Affairs, is ultimately I do want to get into the school systems, but I need to start somewhere, and the power really in the community is the local small business owners. So my first mission is to revitalize the economy through the production of small businesses. So what I do is I go into businesses that have anywhere from 10 to 50 employees, and I help their employees with their own personal finances. Basically, I shed the light on their personal finances, and what that does is it opens their eyes and make them realize that, wow, all of my personal finances is causing stress on the business. And once we do that, and I teach people how to give themselves a raise of $300 to $500 and double the amount of money they control and get out of debt and reduce their taxes and all that cool stuff. And what that does is it really reduces the stress from the employees, because just think about it. If you were an employee who maybe couldn't pay their bills on time, or was worried about their mortgage or their rent, or paying for their kids' expenses, or worrying if they could even put healthy food on their table, how stressed of an employee would you be? And if you came to work, how frustrated the business would be, and because you're the employee. Well, what I come in do is relieve the financial stress. And in essence, what I teach people how to do is work on their money for 1 hour a week. And if you stop and think about how long you spend every single day thinking about your money, it's probably about 16% of your day or more. It's kind of sitting right here, talking to you, saying, do you have enough? Can you afford that? Can we pay for this? Things like that. And so that steals your time. But when I teach people how to work on their money for 1 hour a week, and they have more money, in essence, also what they do is they have more time, which is what people want. More money and more time. You have that wonderful combination. People go home, they have more money for their friends, their family, their relationships, their wives, their kids. They're less stressed because they can do the things when they want to do and things like that. And they see a goal of when they're going to get out of debt. They know they're going to retire. And then you have a person who can just breathe. They're less stressed. They're relaxed. And that's the type of employee that comes into work. So that 16% that they get back in their everyday life, that's the productivity that goes back into the business. which is worth $5,500 worth of productivity per employee per year. Plus, you have a less stressed individual who's not calling in to sick all the work all the time, and they have less healthcare concerns, so their healthcare costs go down. And then you've got these individuals who realize, oh my gosh, I have paid time off, and I have a really good working environment, and maybe I have benefits or 401k plan and things like that, and they start realizing what they have, and they don't have to worry about money anymore. See, so often or not, or more often than not, employees trip over dollars to go get pennies somewhere else. And when they start realizing how green their grass is, turnover costs decrease. And that can be a lot of money for different companies. I know the company Salesforce quoted $500,000 to recruit and train 1 individuals because of all the sales that are lost. That is a high cost turnover rate. I'm not quite sure what yours is, but just think about that. You increase productivity, lower turnover rate, and then also decrease your healthcare costs. That's huge. That's a huge benefit for the business. And then the employee has twice as much money to control, gives themselves a raise of $300 to $500 a month, I show them how to get out of debt in 9 years or less, and then reduce their taxes by 25 to 50%, and then they can take control over their own retirement, and they could have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars if they just chose to put it under their mattress. And that's what I do. That's what I teach. And then, then there's a whole aspect of following those people who can't afford it through businesses for 2 hours to sit in a local business to learn about money. And I think that's a really good position for a business who would like to get traffic through their business to have local people supporting their local economy. That's what I'm doing. So if you have any questions about how to take those people who say I can't afford it, which chances are you run into them a time or two every once in a while, I can turn their mindset into the how can I afford it mindset. So if you have any questions about that, you have any questions, you'd like to get some more information, you can shoot me an email at trevor@T&HFA, or go to my website right there, www.tandhfa.com. Give me a call, 303-903-6416, or go to my YouTube and watch some of my cool videos. So thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate your time, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.